to use them as political puppets. While on U.S. tour with Nadia and the team, Karolyi defected. It was January 1981.
40 years of normal life, friends, family was left behind me. And I jumped into a totally unknown, dark, cloudy arena where I had nobody's help, nobody I could lean on.
With $300 in his pocket, unable to speak English, he took any job he could find. Longshoreman, dishwasher, painter. He and his wife got by with no money, but agonized over something greater.
Leaving Andrea, my daughter, in Romania, that was probably the scariest and most desperate part of the whole situation.
7 long months later, his daughter was allowed to leave Romania. With the family together, the Karolyis made their way to Texas. How ironic that this one-time hero of the Eastern Bloc would find his dream in America. Ask any Texan and they'll tell you just about everything here in the Lone Star State is bigger than life. Well, what better place for Bela Karolyi to put down stakes than here in the heart of Texas? His 50-acre spread is about an hour-and-a-half drive from Houston. And just what was it that made Bela fall in love with Texas? So as a kid in Romania, you actually sat and watched John Wayne movies?
Sure, I did. John Wayne became, my all-time hero. Texas, that's the land of the heroes.
And Bela's become a hero to his hundreds of students. He opened the Karolyi Gym in Houston in 1982. You won't find a lot of coddling or sympathy around here.
I think the toughness is part of any serious athletic preparation. You cannot be their playmate.
It's no secret that Bela's stature in American gymnastics has caused professional resentment. Critics, even enemies, who say he's not only harsh, but ruthless.
Oof. That's what it's supposed to look like. I'm very grateful for those ones who've been so-called my enemies, my great enemies. No, they were not enemies. They were the challengers. They were one who put me, I'm going forward. Gosh, look how they are coming behind me. Let me push further and further.
The sheer force of his personality has convinced the international judges to take American gymnasts seriously, and the fire in his soul has helped him create legends.
So we'll see if Bela Karolyi can work his magic with Kerri Strug. Her first vault scored a 9.862. Although she competed in 1991 at the World Championship, she failed to make the event finals, so obviously she's improving.
Her second vault is a handspring front tuck, worth a 9.9 in the code of points. It's not a very difficult vault. Unfortunately, that will hurt her. She needs to do a more difficult vault like we saw with Boginskaya and Onodi. Needs to add a twist, and usually done in laid out position to be more difficult. She opens up a little too soon and has to take a step back.
Judges marks 9.775 for an average of 9.818. That puts her in 5th place. Chusovitina from the Republic of Uzbekistan is getting ready for her first attempt at the vault.
She's one of the most powerful gymnasts in the world. She tied for the silver medal in this event during the World Championships with Henrietta Onodi. Beautiful. Laid out Tsukahara with a full twist. Also worth a 10.0. Highly difficult. Watch her hand placement, which enables her to really push off the horse. The legs stay together, laid out. It's the same vault that we all saw Mary Lou do in 1984 and do so well. It's really one of the more difficult vaults. Most people have gone to the round-off vaults, but because of the event final rules, they must do 2 different vaults, and this is an excellent second vault.
Kathy Korbczynski's score, 9.812 in the floor exercise, puts him in first place ahead of teammate Sherbo. And Chusovitina's score on her vault, 9.925, slightly behind Onodi and Boginskaya after one attempt.
Her second vault is a handspring front vault with a half twist laid out. Actually, it will be in piked position, just like Henrietta Onodi's. heel drive. We'll see in the replay that she really comes off the board very strong, drives her heels, which gives her more height and more rotation. You can really see how powerful she is here. Drives those heels over the horse into the somersault, opens up the arms for a perfect landing.
Chusovitina's score on her second attempt, 9.950 for an average of 9.937, and that moves her into third place. So the results are now official at the World Championships in the women's vault. Henrietta Onodi from Hungary wins the gold. Former Soviets. The Commonwealth of Independent States takes the silver and the bronze with Bogunskaya and Chusovitina. American Kerri Strug finished 6th. Welcome back to Paris as our coverage continues of the World Championships. Next up, the men's pommel horse and the women's floor exercise featuring America's sweetheart, Kim Zmeskal. But our first performer on the floor is Hungarian Henrietta Onodi. We saw her moments ago winning the gold in the vault competition. She's now approaching the floor, and we expect her to do well.
This is a new floor exercise routine for Henrietta, and it is gorgeous. It's to West Side Story. Still a little new, but it's entertaining. No one has more diverse tumbling passes than Henrietta. Here's her first. No one lands any better than she either.
A lot of flash bulbs popping when she's in the air, too.
And no one does this pass any better. Triple twist. Double twist, punch front. She's already done more difficulty than many gymnasts, and she's got another tumbling run right here. High double back, watch this finish. Absolutely superb. Everyone loves this gymnast. For many years, she was truly underrated, I feel. She can do so many things and do them so well. Watch this triple twist. Very few gymnasts can complete 3 twists as quickly as she does, spot the mat, and drop right in. And one of the things that I said she does so well, watch the landing here. She knows exactly where she is in the air, drops it right in, and really finishes the performance so dramatically.
The Academy Award heading for Henrietta Onodi from Hungary. The judges' scores 9.912. She is our leader. Possible 2nd world title. Athletes in Spain are gearing up for the Olympics. Their Olympic sportsmen and women have made remarkable progress this year. Next up from Spain, Sonia Fraguas.
And they're coming round the mountain later on in this routine. This is very entertaining. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the most difficult tumbling passes.
Crowd clapping along. It looks like those painted-on suspenders are appropriate for the number.
Watch the whip back right here, all the way through to double back.